Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've come to realize it doesn't matter what day, month, or year it is, the woke nonsense, oh boy, it will always continue. Now, in today's episode of Left is Right, Up is Down, and Common Sense, man, you guys know how it goes by now. It's hard to find. We're going to be talking about something not only very strange, but also very creepy. As we all know by now, these last couple of months, trans influencer Lily Tino has been in a lot of backlash for going into the women's toilets at Disney, taking pictures and boasting about it all over TikTok. And the hate got so intense he had to take a break. He couldn't handle the hate. He couldn't handle the consequences of his actions. Classic behavior from the woke community, but now he's back, right? You would think this person especially would avoid talking about the women's bathrooms, would avoid going into the women's bathrooms and recording himself, because that would be common sense. Right? But as I said at the beginning of this video, it's hard to find, because he hasn't done that, and he's continuing to talk about the female bathrooms, and even people on TikTok are saying this is getting very, very obsessive. And this is just a big issue with the LGBTQ+ squared cube community. When common sense stares them in the face, they ignore it, and all they care about is how they feel, and the entitlement takes center stage. And then they really go, oh, why do people have such a problem with us? We just can't understand it. Really? But what was one of the first videos Lily Tino posted after his short break? Well, he recorded himself in the women's bathroom. Take a watch. Yeah, so apparently, clearly, this dude didn't get the memo. He doesn't understand why people were calling him out for his content. I mean, me personally, I don't care how you feel. If you're a man, you should not be going into women's spaces. I don't care if you wake up one day and you decide you're a woman because the wind blows a different direction. It doesn't matter. You should not be going in there. And the attempt to normalize it is actually quite concerning. And as I said at the beginning, even TikTok, which is surprising, are calling out Lily Tino and are saying this is just obsessive. I mean, it's creepy. Why is he still filming in bathrooms? Still filming in the bathrooms, I see. Let's discuss why you're still recording in the bathroom. What is the obsession with bathrooms? Yeah, it's not normal. And that in itself shouldn't be offensive to say, oh, can we say that? Is that too offensive to say? Is that going to upset some? No. And this is why I just constantly call out this woke nonsense. You know, you get people who will say, oh, why are you talking about this? You know, why are you even giving this time? If I see woke insanity, I'm going to call it out, because this is what this channel is all about, pushing back against the woke nonsense. It doesn't matter who it is or what they do. If they do something that goes against truth, reality, common sense, well, we're going to talk about it. And a man going into a women's bathroom, recording, and you're going to see the video later on how obsessed he is. It's just not normal. And I'm not the only one. We even see TikTok now calling out Lily Tino. I mean, we always thought TikTok was this platform that was insanely woke. But if you check out the comment section, they are absolutely roasting him. And he has posted another video since then, once again, talking about women's spaces. But this time, it's not only the bathrooms. I know, couldn't stop at the bathrooms. It's also women's sports. And I warn you, this might be one of the most cringiest skits you will ever see. It also doesn't make any sense. But take a watch.
Captain, a trans alien has beamed aboard. That's troubling. Put the ship on red alert. Apparently they ran straight from our teleporter to the bathrooms. Wait, what? Yeah, straight to the women's room. Probably to do weird trans alien stuff. Send security. Wait, Captain, I'm receiving reports that they actually just went to the bathroom and didn't bother anyone? Okay, this must be one of their little tricks. Why would someone beam on board just to use our bathroom? Apparently her planet banned trans people from using public bathrooms? Weird. But if they banned them, there's gotta be a good reason for it, right? Sir, she said all those reasons are made up. Made up? Yeah, none of it's true. But why? The trans alien says she has no freaking idea. Oh, well that's kind of rude. And they also don't let her play sports. Wait, really? Or have access to healthcare. Come on, what planet in their right mind does that? The planet is Transphobicus 9. Oh, that makes sense. This trans alien seems perfectly nice. Tell them they can use our bathroom anytime they want.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the time, I really, really do wish that the men in black were real.
Sorry.
So you could forget what you just saw, because What the F was that? We have a full-grown man here. Let's not forget that. Okay, I know a lot of people view Lily Tino as this trans woman, but it's a man. We have a full-grown man dressing up as a woman, recording himself, whinging and complaining about not being allowed into women's spaces, being banned from bathrooms, being banned from sports. And notice the language that is being used as well. He says they don't let her play sport. Men who identify as women can still play sport. They're not banned from sport at all. They just have to compete in the right category. Plain and simple. But this, again, is an issue with these woke activists, trans activists. They've always got to paint the narrative of, oh, we're the victims. Oh, life is so tough. And they always come out and say, oh, our rights are being taken away, this, that. What rights are you on about? Seriously. I get tired of that narrative because the rights you apparently have weren't yours to begin with. Yeah, if you're a man identifying as a woman, that does not then mean you get the same rights as women. Should be common sense, right? So when they sit there and they go, oh, we're losing our rights. No, you're not. Get a grip. It's just something called common sense, not allowing men into women's spaces. But then again, you know, common sense with these people is like vampire and sunlight. As soon as they're exposed to it. But once again, let's see what TikTok have to say about this video. A narcissist never knows when to give up. Clearly your break from the internet wasn't long enough. You are obsessed with women's bathrooms. What is his literal obsession with bathrooms? And that's what most of the comments are like. Do you know how bad your content has to be? Do you know how bad the message has to be within your content that that's all people pick up from it, that you're obsessed with the women's bathrooms? And his obsession with the women's bathrooms makes the issue of men going into women's bathrooms even more creepier. You know, let's not forget, once again, this is a fully grown man. He just so happens to identify as a woman. If this was a dude who didn't identify as a woman and he was making this sort of content, there would be uproar everywhere. But all you have to do in the eyes of the woke liberals, woke activists, is say, oh, I'm a woman today, then suddenly they're all clapping and cheering. Oh yes, you should go into our spaces actually. We invite you in, come on in. That is our society. It's a great place, it really is, and clearly you can tell that I love our society so much because I never talk about leaving this planet whatsoever. Leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on the content that Lily Tino is now putting out once again? Do you think he has learned his lesson? I don't think so, but if you have also enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, share this video, but until next time, it has been your host JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.